Welcome, everyone, to the Puff Drink Talk podcast. Conrad here.
Hilton.
George.
Arthur.
Erika.
Hey, Erika. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't tell you that you
Welcome
gotta
to the
say your name.
den.
Nothing like getting thrown in.
But it's very easy, right? You see how we did it. Like, okay, I guess I gotta stay my
It's
name.
trial by fire around here.
Yeah.
You know?
Right there.
At least I knew that answer.
So, Erika, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm pretty boring, but
No, you're not.
so I have 5 kids. I've got 3 that are mine, 2 that are step. My 20-year-old, I'm excited, is just recently got engaged. He and his fiance got new jobs, and they're like really. I'm like, it's exciting to see your kids move up and learn how to do things.
Well, that's awesome.
But my youngest daughter, she passed away from cancer 3 years ago, and so I've spent the last almost 3 years now running a nonprofit, the Brooklyn Miller Foundation.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So my life now revolves around bringing smiles to kids battling cancer.
Oh, how amazing. How amazing is that?
I can see your life with 5 kids joining an institution like this being boring. I guess we were misled here.
So tell us a little bit more about the foundation.
So Brooklyn told me that I had to start it right a couple weeks before she passed away. She wanted me to, her words were that she wanted me to, be able to take the kids' cancer away. I was like, I can't do that. I couldn't do it for you. I'm like, but what I can do is I can try to make their days a little bit better.
Right.
So she loved to give gifts to people, and so I figured the best way to do it is to give gifts. So.
Oh, how amazing.
We've now received over, I think, 200 applications and sent out over 150 of the Brooklyn's Bags gifts, which they're personalized to each child. I spend like $300 to $500, and they go to kids all over the country.
Oh, okay.
We do stuff for the local families who have a child on hospice care or palliative care, whether that is cancer related or not. And then we do Christmas for the families. Anything that we can do to just help make their days a little bit better.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's awesome. Do you team up with any of the local hospitals around here in the Austin area?
I do. Dell Children's, Texas Children's, and then McLean's in Temple, and I am working on getting a connection to the one in Fort Hood, so that way we can get connected in there as well.
Wow.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
How is the process of people that would like to donate?
Anybody would like to donate, they can go to our website is bmillerfoundation.org, and right up at the top there is a support now button or a donate now button.
Yeah.
Right now, financial donations are, what we need the most. We're actually starting a new legacy circle, which is we're trying to get the 500 people to donate $25 or more per month to help make sure that we can continue our mission.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got the letter here that you wrote, for the. I'm gonna pick it up.
Are you?
What about people that want to volunteer? Do you have any specific places, or do you have any opportunities?
We do have opportunities. I'm still learning how to delegate and everything. The first 2 years of this was me just doing absolutely everything because I didn't know what I was doing. So now I'm getting to the point where I'm able to say, yes, I could use help here, 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 and here. So they can go to the website, and it has my email address. And I think our phone number is on there as well. So they can reach out to me however, and we can definitely come up with some ways for them to volunteer.
It's nice. Yeah. Because I can see a lot of opportunities for people to help, right?
Oh, yes, there are plenty.
Yeah.
Who would like to read?
I can read.
Be careful.
All right. You want me to read the whole thing? Brooklyn's Legacy Circle. Dear Hilton, when Brooklyn was battling cancer, there were days when she was in so much pain and felt so bad that I honestly did not know how she was going to make it through the day. Then a package would show up. Sometimes it was from someone she knew and sometimes from someone we had never met. She would open it and light up. For a few minutes, cancer was not what she was thinking about. She was simply a 12-year-old kid excited about a gift. As her mom, I cannot explain how much those few minutes meant. I know firsthand the difference a little bit of joy can make during some of the hardest days imaginable. Before we lost Brooklyn, she told me I needed to do something to help other kids battling cancer. When our 12-year-old daughter tells you to do something specific, especially when you know your time with her is limited, you do everything you can to make it happen. That is how the Brooklyn Miller Foundation began. Sorry, I'm...
Yeah. You don't have to continue.
So that is why I'm creating a Brooklyn Legacy Circle and would love for you to be one of the first 500 members. I'm asking 500 people to commit to a monthly gift of $25 or more. Together, that dependable support would help sustain the entire foundation, allow us to plan ahead, grow our program, and help more families without consistently wondering if the funding will be there next month or next year. How amazing is that?
Yeah. It's a hard letter to read.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But now, is all of that is all of the donation strictly gifts, or do you provide like financial support or any other type of support for the families or the children going through cancer, battling cancer?
Not yet. Right now, I've got like $20,000 worth of Brooklyn's bags forms sitting on my desk that need to be funded.
Oh, okay.
So once we have more consistent funds coming in, then yes, my goal is to be able to be like the one-stop shop for all things childhood cancer, like where we build the relationships with the families, and so that way whatever it is that they need, they know they can come to us and we'll be able to take care of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. I mean, we participated on the golf tournament earlier this year, and it was really fun. Your husband competing for the last place. It was hilarious. He was sabotaging his team.
He does, because he's not gonna he's actually gonna earn the last place. He's not just gonna write down a number.
That's hilarious.
And it was funny, man. We had a great time. It was a pretty good event. And can you say how much money it was raised on that event?
Oh, we brought in just over $6,000.
$6,000. That net profit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Profited.
That's cool. Because when you look at all the teams signing up and all of the activities and whatnot, but there is a lot of cost involved because the golf courses, they're not going to do it for free.
Yeah.
No, they're expensive. I realized that the sporting clay shoot is a whole lot cheaper to do.
Yeah. Yeah. So what is the next event? What is it that you're planning on?
So the next thing that we have is on September 12th. We're doing a community fun day. It's called Hearts for Hope. We're doing it in Jarrell at the Memorial Park, the community center. And so it's a day where people can come out, bring their kids. We'll have bounce houses. We'll have face painters and arts and crafts. And there's a group that comes dressed as Star Wars characters, and so I'm hoping they can come out again this year. They came last year, and it was great. And just whatever we can do to get the community together, have fun, and raise awareness for childhood cancer.
That's cool. And there's going to be like donation on site?
Yes. If people want to make donations, they can definitely do that. So,
and to come out, there's a ticket involved, or is it just?
No, you can show up if you'd like to get a ticket to let us have a head count, because we will be doing like free hot dogs and stuff as well. We got someone to sponsor some food, so we're gonna do hot dogs for everybody who wants to come out, chips and a drink. If we could get a head count, like there is the ticketing option, and that's on our website as well under the events. If you just go in and click, share how many people are gonna come, there is no fee, but it lets us know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's nice. Who wants to ask more questions?
How hard is it running a foundation? I know you said you were learning trial by error for the first couple of years.
I'm still learning trial by error, but
yeah, I know, and I mean that's with any small business, anything. You're just constantly learning. So, what has been some of the biggest, learning points, tough points that you've overcome?
Well, I am very much the type of person that I would prefer to be in the back of the room, not necessarily talking to anybody. Not because I don't like
Hundreds
talking
of
to people,
yeah.
but yeah, I'm like, I don't necessarily like to be in front of a bunch of people.
Right.
So having to step out of my comfort zone in pretty much every way
Yeah.
has been the hardest part. I'm also learning that I can sit there and I can talk and I can tell you as many stories as you want to make you cry about all the kids that we've, come across. But whenever it comes time to actually asking people to make those monetary donations, I'm like, yeah, it would be great, but I'm not going to come right out and
You're a
ask
great
you.
storyteller, but a terrible
I am.
salesperson. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's hard. It really, I was in sales when I was younger, and I just, my boss, she passed away. She was a great person, but she was a ruthless saleswoman. Ruthless. She was always like, no, upcharge that person. And I'm like, I can't. Like, I feel bad for these people. And she's like, you can't feel bad for everyone. I'm like, I do. Like I just can't upcharge, or do things like that. And I mean, it was just a kind of like a in-between job before, things happened, things changed in my life, but I was just a terrible salesman. I was always like by the book of like, oh, well, this is the cost. And she's like, no, you need to make a couple more dollars. And I'm like, but I don't want that person to pay an extra couple dollars,
Right.
Yeah,
I'm kind of like that too.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough being a salesperson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't remember. Maybe Dr. Fred, I think, told me about a book called Go for the No. And so I bought that, and the whole purpose of it is to, set a goal for how many no's you're going to try to get and go out and talk to people. Get used to them telling you no, but in the process, you're also going to get some yeses. But
Yeah, that's a good book. I didn't read it. I read, I listened to a bullet points or whatever it is that's called, like a short.
like
a
the
bridged.
Cliff Notes or whatever.
Yeah. Because there was a podcast that they did that. They would read a book and then they would create like a short. Let's say if the book in audio form would take 2 hours, and then it was like a 15 minutes.
It's a
with
bridged
all of-
version, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a pretty good book.
Yeah.
So I normally do a lot of selling for you.
You do. You've been fantastic.
So what is the other one? You mentioned the sporting clay.
So the Sporting Clay shoot we're doing on November 13th at Capital City Clays here in Austin. And that is probably my favorite event of the year. We do a lot of the Sporting Clay shooting. It's so much fun. I mean, you go out, shoot something, and it explodes like little fireworks. Hopefully you can make them do that. But it's just everybody coming out, having a good time. And yeah, for me, that's probably my favorite event of the year. So we do have teams available, individual registrations, sponsorships. We need like silent auction items as well for that. So there will be some of the knives in there. But yeah, that one is in November. And then we also have our very first gala in October 3rd at Reunion Ranch in Georgetown.
Okay.
And so we're partnering with 2 other childhood cancer nonprofits for that one.
That's cool.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of raising money.
Yes.
It takes a little, I just joined the board with Erika, and I don't have any official rule on the board. I'm just a board member.
Well, I mean, we can change that if you want.
No, I don't. And that's what I'm saying. Is like things that I can do other than the knives. That she gets one knife every month from Puffing Talk. So Puffing Talk, these podcasts and the event, it sponsors one knife every single month to the Brooklyn Miller Foundation for silent auctions and whatnot. And she always, I give her like, I've got these ones, or which ones would you like? And then she goes like, this one is nice, this one is nice. And then when they arrive, and then we have a look and see which one
I like them all.
Yeah, they all look so
They're
cool.
they're
Great.
all really good quality knives.
Yeah. But yeah, next year, this year we are supporting Yesterday is Gone, and next year we're gonna be supporting from the ticket sales, supporting the Brooklyn Miller Foundation. So the $400, $500 check donation is gonna go to the Brooklyn Miller Foundation instead of Yesterday is Gone. So last year we had the checks going to Central Texas Table of Grace, foster care. This year, supporting the women and children being abused, and then next year is going to be kids battling cancer. So, but yeah.
I can't say thank you enough.
Well, that's
For
amazing.
everything.
Well,
Spreading love,
these
my
are the
friend.
kind of things that I can do because it is within the realm of my reach, right?
Yes.
I think that's the most beautiful thing about a local small business community is that people actually look out for people, and it gives them happiness to help other people.
Yeah.
And I just love that feeling. I love that energy, and it's as someone who doesn't own a small business or a foundation or anything, I just work my regular 9 to 5. There's a very deep appreciation for people that go out of their comfort zone, like you're saying, and really put themselves out there for a good cause. So, kudos to all of you guys.
Well, kudos to Tim. He's the chair.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the chair of the Brooklyn Miller Foundation, and he supports like multiple, right?
Yes. He's got his hands in everything, and it's
Yeah.
really awesome.
Yeah, it's. I mean, he has a very successful construction company. So, and then the amount of foundations that he supports is incredible. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna. I mean, I can like all of those sponsors that I need for the next event. Just let me know because I can send an email out. Probably I can get between 10 and 15
Okay.
like solid people that can at least have a look and say, and a few of them will potentially commit
Awesome.
for sure.
Well, I will get you all that information.
Yeah. Cool. So what is it that Brooklyn liked the most?
Well, probably annoying her brothers. But she loved, especially after her cancer diagnosis, she loved to paint. And so she would, spend her days just sitting there with painting. Like she ended up getting to the point where we were selling her paintings and sending them to people all over the country. And so her last few months, she did a ton of that, but she was always drawing and painting and coloring and stuff. And it was every now and then, like we'll still find another folder or something and open it up, and she's got her drawings in there. And then it's been almost 3 years now, and so every time we find something, we're like, okay, well, this is probably the last one that we're gonna find. I think we've cleaned everything.
Yeah.
Between my house, my mom's house, my sister's house. Well, yesterday or Friday was my niece's birthday, and so we went over to my sister's house, and she pulled out while she was cleaning something up for the party. She had found another one of Brooklyn's things, and she had drawn a little axolotl and said, "Can we get an axolotl, please?" And I vaguely remember her showing me that, but I had completely forgot. And so, yeah, she was just very artistic and loved to draw and paint
fun.
and
Yeah.
all of that. So
Tell that story about the toys that she was like giving it away, and then some.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So from the time she was about like 3 years old, she would just want to give her stuff to people, like to her friends or whatever. And so she would come up and, ask if I could take her to the store so she could go get a gift for her teacher. But she'd ask at like bedtime. I'm like, no. And so she'd go to her room. Well, can I give them this? But one of the things that she really loved to do was, make sure that people knew that she cared about them. And so during COVID, whenever, everybody was locked inside, and then, residents at the nursing homes, they couldn't even see their families. Nobody could come get in, nobody can get out. One of the ladies from our church, her husband was in a nursing home, and so she wasn't able to see him, and they were just both really sad. And so Brooklyn found out about it, and she said, "So nobody at the nursing homes gets to see anybody?" And we said no. And so she goes, "Well, can I make them something?" I said, "Sure." And so I got for 4 hours, I didn't hear anything from her. So I finally went back to her bedroom, and she'd sitting there. She'd got some of the little brown paper bags, had drawn on them, had written handmade cards, and then went through her room and picked out 40 of her favorite things. Not just things that just sat there, but things that she actually cared about. Put them in the bags so we could give them to the nursing homes.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
Of course, at that time, we weren't even able to drop anything off. But
Right.
it was that was her heart. She wanted people to know that somebody out there cared about them.
Oh, how amazing.
Yeah. So we called her a sweet tart. She was very sweet, but man, she could like any kid, not be sweet.
Sorry, guys, if I brought some for a person here today to make you cry. And I think that's good. I mean, we are 20 minutes in.
Wrap this up.
So let's wrap this up. Yeah.
All right. Well, what an amazing podcast. Very, very powerful. Erika, thank you very much for joining us. Can you say again the address or the website where people can donate?
Yes. It is bmillerfoundation.org.
bmillerfoundation.org.
Yes.
We will also put that in the description of this podcast.
You also have social media that we can follow, or
Yes, we right now are on Facebook and Instagram, and it's the Brooklyn Miller Foundation, and Brooklyn has 2 N's, and so we're on both of those.
nice.
With a Y and 2 N's.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brooklyn. All right. Love it. Well, thank you very much for all of the listeners out there. Like, comment, subscribe. As always, follow us on Spotify. Until next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.